So I find it very interesting. So as you guys know, we don't really like to get too political, but I can't help but notice what's happened recently with the coronavirus. Because now, as mentioned, everybody now really predicts a global recession is coming. Now, in America, I don't believe any sitting president, besides maybe one, has lost an election campaign with a great economy. Now, because of that, lots of people thought that Trump would win again because the economy was great. But now that the economy is basically on the fritz, with the recession coming, Bill, I mean, how do you think this affects the presidential campaigns?
Okay, well, it's pretty simple, right? I mean, like if you took Trump's IQ and Biden's IQ and added it together, you would probably get, the IQ of like a normal person. Right? So neither one of these guys are geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is unfortunately in a situation where, our response to the virus, people are going to blame him, right?
Yeah.
Now, like on an extreme level, if the coronavirus is a biological weapon that somehow got loose in China, they can never tell the truth about that. So we'll never know if Trump was too stupid to have the CDC have test kits or whether there was some sort of like the captain of the Titanic, right? We can just sail out and without enough lifeboats. Yeah, so Trump could be captain of the Titanic part 2. Or there might have been some reason why, like how did the Prime Minister of Canada's wife get the coronavirus, right? And did they go to some briefing with some official? That's the part that I found really strange. So, but they're going to blame Trump. So, I mean, it's, and Trump's easy to blame because he can't talk his way out of this. Right. And God forbid, you wake up one day. I think the reason people are just freaking out is because they're just assuming the government's not telling the truth.
Now, just to kind of jump in here, I think the world and America and the Dems, everybody's going to blame Trump. And Trump has really, his back is against the wall when it comes to the economy. Because he knows if that crashes, it's unlikely he's going to win re-election. So I think he has his finger taped on the quantitative easing button with the feds, and they'll keep on printing more and more money. And I think they'll just keep on throwing money at this until they hope it goes away. What's your take on that opinion?
Right, folks, I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember this, but Trump is running a wishbone offense, right? In an era of, shotgun passing spread offenses, right? Mm-hmm. He's running plays from an antiquated playbook. It's not going to work, right? Just you're not going to be able to run option left or right every time. It's not going to work, right? Option left is tax cuts. Option right is QE.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work. And some presidents have been really good at talking during crises, right? Like Kennedy during the Cuban Missile Crisis was great, right? Franklin Delano Roosevelt, during World War II with fireside chats. And of course, nobody was better than Winston Churchill, right? I mean, you want to like read up on how to talk to people during a crisis. It's Winston Churchill. He got on the tape his first day and said, "I have nothing to offer you but blood, sweat, and tears." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump doesn't play that kind of a game. This is not, you're a basketball guy, right? I mean, you're asking a guy that, like gets like 15 rebounds and 3 points a game and is good at defense to start shooting 3-pointers. It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's outside of his wheelhouse, and whether you like him or you don't like him, people are going to blame him. Now, is Joe Biden going to do a better job?
Nobody really knows.
I would say hell no. But the thing is, people have to like say or do something, right? The only thing I think that saves Trump is that the Democrats, like no one's going to go vote. Like everyone thinks by November, this is going to be over.
Wow. That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the other thing that people don't get. Like Trump's base will get the coronavirus to go vote. Seriously. The 30% of the population that is hardcore Trump, they will
Still
vote.
go. Mm-hmm.
Right. Whether or not they turn out at the polls for Joe in November, who knows? I mean, you have to remember something. HIV started out in, kind of like strange bathhouses in San Francisco with like 6 cases.
Mm-hmm.
And then a certain number of years later, it wound up killing 75 million people in Africa.
Yeah. HIV.
Okay.
Well, I mean, HIV technically began in monkeys in West Africa. So kind of like coronavirus jumped from bats, supposedly, to humans. HIV began in monkeys and jumped to humans. And then it's gone all over. But one thing I do find fascinating, though, you said that people might not go vote because they can't, because assuming it's still chaotic even then. This might be a catalyst to bring e-voting or even blockchain voting into the populace. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, yes, that would be a great idea. Okay. And I'm sure whoever gets that contract will do quite well. But the fact of the matter is, if we can't test for the coronavirus, we can't get the election system on blockchain. True. I mean, the Democrats tried to come up with an app that, and the Russians just hacked it, or somebody hacked it just to prove a point. So I don't think we're going to blockchain. I mean, yeah, we should go to blockchain voting.
Yeah,
but we're not.
Great, right? Great perspective.
So this. People think this is bad now. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys and girls, let us know what you think in the comments below. Let's take some questions from the audience.